Let me just put. So if there was a legal marriage, we can begin to go on the route of the right of the child, customary laws, and all the rest of that. But this, legal laws, married laws, but this is a customary marriage. So if it is a customary marriage, it leaves open for anything, any questions to come in. You know that, fine, they were customarily married, so if a child comes from that, the child is
married. You are married to the family. Go on.
Thank you. Yes. So there are customary laws that applies to that as well. You are not only answerable to your husband, you are answerable to the family. Yes. And in customary law, there is the elder of the family that you have to answer to. That is part of customary law. So if they're going to go that route, they failed. Now let us go on the route this woman is saying, or whatever this punch or whatever this lawyer said. This marriage was not conducted under law. The child came out of it fine. We want to presume naturally that the child should belong to the father of the child or to Mohbad. But then this same father died under mysterious circumstances, under questionable circumstances that could involve the wife's hand in it. That does not show us clearly that the wife don't have a part in it. In that case, then we can begin to question why, what killed him, what is the motivation. That is where the hair of Mohbad, the supposed hair, will come in. Is this the true hair of Mohbad? Is Liam the true hair of Mohbad? Is it his child? They can question that because of the circumstance by which Mohbad died. And also because legally they are not married. So we want to know whether the hair, I won't say apparent because it's not apparent as at yet, whether this hair, Liam, is entitled to Mohbad's estate. We can question that. We can question Mohbad's estate, the heir to Mohbad's estate. Under that, they can demand for Liam's DNA to be done. We are questioning that. The father of Mohbad can question that. I say, I want to question this heir to my son's estate. He's not here to do that, but I want to question it. Why? Because of the circumstances that led to his death. Who killed him? The wife was there. What is the motive? Is Liam part of the motive or not? And even if she's not the motive, eyebrows are raised. I want to know. So there is room, even on the law, to question these things because of the events that happened that surrounded it. They can't preempt that. That's a fact. We can question that, and she must answer. They have to do DNA to answer some of the questions that we are putting forward. They can't say that he does not have the right to do that. No, it wasn't a legal marriage, and the circumstances of this death has made all of us raise eyebrows, has made Baba Mohbad, the head of the family, raise eyebrows, demanding answers. He has questions, and that we cannot go around about it without Liam identifying who Liam is in all of this. Once we identify Liam's position, his paternity, then we can move on, because that still does not preempt the mother, Wunmi, from being the killer. It does not, but it has to be unraveled. His identity, his true identity in all of this, we want to know. You can go ahead, Papariano.
Anyway, if we also look at the issue of the DNA stuff, the issue of the placenta, you say it was earlier said that the placenta wasn't even given to the father. You guys, so right? Who knows about the issue of the placenta? Who remember?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
The father was saying it. that the placenta, like, I mean, he was shocked that the lady was talking about the issue of the placenta, I mean, and the placenta wasn't even done the right way, was the way it was supposed to be done, customarily. It was supposed to be given to the grandfather, okay? And the man was played by the same lady. And when you look at the pregnancy as well, the lady was already pregnant when she went to the man for prayer. Sorry about that. So a lot of things are just so dark, so nebulous, so hidden. So this there are so many reasons. Okay, they just have to put all of this together. And again, I don't know where chairman is. I mean, discussion right now. If chairman is around, let's talk about questions so that chairman doesn't feel perplexed. Chairman, you can join the live or discussional sake. I think you're hanging somewhere around there, but I don't want you to be distance from us so that you don't feel like there's pressure. Let that be. We'll resolve that issue. We are still on the track. Okay. Sorry, let me nail this before I stop. We talked about the administration. Okay, having the father. I mean, the administration of his properties and all of these things. So, has there been any attempt from the side of chairman to see that the father gets full administration on all his properties? So we still have that on hold from chairman to update us on that. Anyway, go on, Iris.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I wanted to say something. What you just read in a punch just now, let me go and get the video for you to listen to the end.
I watched
what the woman said.
I watched the video and I condemn it. It's wrong. She was very wrong from the beginning to the end. I watched it.
Okay.
It was a playing girl. It was a girl that was playing. I mean, she was just playing. I think it's all of this Yabo Joe kind of Toto DK class girl. That's how I see. I mean, we disregard that.
One thing.
She's
one thing is totally very clear.
Like that serious. Never.
The DNA of Liam is taken out of this equation. That is very, very unjust thing to do by any magistrate or anyone presiding over this case.
That order. They don't. You see, for the way that gets, the way she spoke, right? There is no lawyer on earth that will preempt the court. She was speaking loosely. She has no experience in law. You don't preempt the court. It's not just about the law. There are some previous judgments, similar cases that might have happened in the past that the judge will reference to. But the judge may set this like as an example to future cases. So checking the lineage of that baby, it's very important. So this is not something that anybody would just, turn a blind eye to. Let's see how that want to go. Let's see which judge wants to do all of these things.
Yes, I want to see which judge will rule out the request to ascertain Leanne's DNA. I want to see how that will happen. Women, because we're women, we can't just walk around and be behaving anyhow. And be behaving carelessly to our husbands. If you don't want to be married, stay single.
Okay, just go on. Let me quickly attend to something. I'm going to come back to you. Okay, just go on to the next. Go on.
Yeah. If you want to play the field, go ahead. Leave marriage and play the field. Do whatever you like. But you can't go into marriage and then be behaving unscrupulously as if you have no decorum, no finesse, no honor. You have no integrity. You lack morals. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's so glaring that she's not morally equipped. There's so many questions that surrounds her, that surrounds Mohbad's death. So how do we walk around this without Liam's DNA? There's just no way. There's no way. It's like getting to a crossing point, and you need to cross. It's getting to a bridge, and you need to cross the bridge. All you need to do is go on the bridge and cross the bridge. But then we decide to go around this in circles to get to the other side. Just let's cross the bridge. The DNA has to be done. There's just no way we can get a good justice, that we can arrive at a good justice. Let it be done. I'm not saying that the Liam is not Mohbad's son. It could even be Mohbad's son, I don't care. But let that be ascertained, that at least Mohbad's estate is going to the right person that deserves it by birth. I would say earn it by birth. That has to be ascertained, that has to be settled, and that bridge has to be crossed before we can say we are moving on to justice for Mohbad. There's no way. And let this be a deterrent.
Because we're in Nigeria, because if this happened in Europe or America, this case is a very, very simple case for them. Very, very easy. It's because we're in Nigeria, so the police
in the diaspora, the first person they will pick up. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt you. The first person they will keep up is Wunmi. The first person that will be picked up is everybody in that house, including Wunmi. In fact, Wunmi will be the first prime suspect.
Prime suspect. And they will interview them one by one inside these separate rooms.
Yes. Yes. There will be rigorous interviews. Not even one, two. Rigorous. Sequence of interviews. And then you'll be out on bail, not totally free until the case goes to court and they begin to ascertain who and who. We will not be walking free, going to parties and dancing and
Never. And they will be monitoring their movement.
Of course. You won't be able to travel. They will give you your limitations because it's a it's a murder case. It's an assumed murder case. You can't be free.
You can't be free.
Gallivanting all over the place, paying bloggers to blog for you. What's that? What's that?
They don't even give you that room in diaspora because if they arrest, because in diaspora, if this kind of a case, after arresting everybody, then they will check you, you will say your own thing, interview in separate rooms. If everybody, whatever you say, if it is accurate, then they will see maybe no, they don't know anything about it, but they will not 100% like sure that no, this guy don't know anything. That one will even relieve them a bit that okay, they said the same thing, they're okay, maybe they don't know anything about it, they'll be looking for another area to check. But this case, that's why I was suggesting that if we can write a documentary to all these TV big outlets like BBC, CNN and all that, so that they can expose this case. They will expose this case to the world and see how gullible Nigeria police works. Then maybe that will give Lagos State credit or it will discredit them. Then they will know. At least we can try that and send all this kind of thing to all like this CNN or whatever. At least I want this case to be exposed to the world. I want them to see the way how Nigeria police are working. How Nigeria police are working concerning this kind of cases. Then they will see from there and they will know themselves. Because the way they are doing, they know the right thing but they are not doing it. Even we are not police, we are not force. At least we can, if they put one or two things, okay, go and investigate this case. We will get everything done in maybe a month or so. Now police, I don't even understand. It's like the people they were supposed to arrest them, they are working freely. They are going to party. They are going to party, doing birthday here and there. Whereas those people they arrested. Those people, you are not even with the person that died 24 hours to his demise. But the people that are with him go to the show, coming back, the house, everybody are there. No one was arrested. The house was still there. They are still moving in and out. Who does that? It's like some other country that look at Nigeria like maybe we are useless people or we don't know what we are doing. Because if that thing happen in their country, they know how to do the case. They know how to uncover everybody that know about the crime. But in my country, no, the reverse is the case. That's why Lagos State need to do better. Because this case we know where at least many of us we know that this case, this house is going, and this how it should go. But now we are waiting for them. 10 weeks has passed when they say they are going to read to us the result of the DNA, toxicology, and everything. But what happened today? Now they want to be doing this case now back and forth. Before we know it, some people will get tired because some people are already getting tired.
That's what they are playing on. That's what she actually said it. That let this case run on for 2 years. Nothing. Baba Mohbad is not getting anything. You know, what surprised me is the audacity. It is the audacity. This case must be a precedence to teach everybody, especially women. I'm talking about women because it's now a woman that is involved, that is playing the whole world with all these games she's playing. Let it teach a woman that you don't behave callously like this. You will be accountable. You will be accountable. And accountability involves even the DNA of the children that you said you bought for the person that you kill. Imagine. You did a customary marriage, they gave you a husband, a living husband, you returned the husband dead. The man died, you didn't even call the father. You say you are not on talking terms with the father. Who does that?
The first person
son of the man died.
Should be the father.
And you have called the whole world. Exactly. And meanwhile, you have called more than 100 people in the house. The affair is there, the pastor is there, the whatever is, the lawyer is there. The father of the child, you didn't call.
So the last person they called, last person. Who does that?
And the poor man got there, his poor son was under the stairs with salt on his chest. The man said, okay, what have you guys done? Is there any death certificate? They didn't give him nothing. They want him to carry the child to somewhere in the kitchen to begin to do some diabolic activities. That's what we're talking about. What killed his son? What? They didn't give him nothing. The poor man carried his son to the police station. They said they didn't respond to him. All stations settled. He went to the morgue. They did not accept. The poor man went to bury the child. What do you want him to do?
Exactly what I was telling people. What do you want him to do? So he must keep the dead body in his house or what?
And you don't want him to cry out that justice for Mohbad. You don't expect it. You are not expecting it. You see, I don't know what tickles in the brain of those people that are supporting Wunmi. I'm yet to fathom it, to understand. So it is strange to you guys that this man is crying out for justice, that who killed his son. He shouldn't do that. He has offended you guys by it. And then they say that he's the one that getting all the bloggers to be abusing Liam. Has he ever come out to abuse anybody? Or to say bloggers help me abuse Liam? The poor man didn't say nothing. Anybody that abuses Liam did that on their own. The man didn't push anybody to do it. All of us that are here, the man didn't push us out. It is the compassion that we have that made us join this cause. This man has not done anybody. Even his wife that is coming out to disgrace him, to disrespect him, and lately to even say to the world that he sent people to stab Mohbad. This man has not said anything negative about this woman. Mama Mohbad is just a complete shame of a mother. I've never seen a mother. I said, you see that she's under some spiritual influence, or she's absolutely crazy.
No, that woman is two things. It's either is getting mad, or maybe they are manipulating her with God to do whatever. So it might be one of those things. It's not normal. It's not, seriously. And another thing, every family secret they leak out, none of them comes from Baba's mouth. It's from this woman or Wunmi. They are the one coming out and shave themselves in their legs. And later they will still come and blame Baba. When the issue of placenta came out, it was not Baba that brought it out. It was Wunmi. when the issue of a family, whatever, come out, everything, it's either from Mama Mohbad or from Wunmi. Baba has never come out to mishear or to talk anything. But it's Baba they are blaming. In their group, you can't even stay 1 minute or 2 minutes. Because my heart will be do like no, because you can never learn anything from that group. Whenever you just jump there, you just find them cursing people or mocking Baba Mohbad. They don't have anything. You can't learn nothing. I think they are coming to this platform for justice. I think they are coming here, they are learning one or two things. This platform are not toxic like their own because they are own. If you don't have
one of them here now, I think her name is Kogbagidi. If it's a woman, although it looks like a woman's picture.
Yeah, he go yeah.
Kogbagidi.
Yeah, they can come to our platform
This
because when they
like
call me.
Father, we saw that they were throwing white clothes inside the burial ground. And they were saying that they wanted to protect Mohbad. We were not asking Mohbad that you people did not protect when he was alive. All of a sudden, after he died, now come still go do white clothes. Still put them for grave. Camera, wow. We see you now for camera now. We see how them pass the white clothes given now. I don't know how heartless a wife can be. Even though you hate this boy so much, you're not even ashamed of yourself, Wunmi. You still went to get a white cloth that you throw inside the boy's grave. You just don't want this guy to avenge his death. You don't want him to ask questions. But thank God, say God no be man no. Because if God na man no, we for don't die yo. Holy Virgin. Mohbad is virgin you. And still, you're still scared of DNA. Sorry, Olaide, 13 posts. 13 posts. Me reality iku Gigi. I've never seen where a husband would die prematurely and the wife will have time to know where her phone is, and could pick up her phone and go for 13 posts. No singular tear. One singular tear like this drop, it no come out for her face. Manika baby, family and nini Lete wabai. If it dad it took you time before you said justice for Mohbad. After your post, your spokespeople took it up from you. And the narrative came online. She was never married to Mohbad. Less than 24 hours, your spokesperson, they posted wedding engagement picture. It circulate back, the whole internet. Trust Nigerians. When you bring one, they will tell you another one. And they said there was no certificate to the effect of that traditional marriage. Nigerians still went further. There was a rumor. Oh, the father-in-law and this thing, blah, 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 blah. Anyone, Gunrege, they've never been friends. Before we know it, another picture surfaced. Maybe that it was Sultana. It was the Babatotish selfie. In that picture, in that video, it was you that did that video.
So you purposely brought the video came out from you where you and Baba was wearing sutana. Then Lord, I want you walking luli ore ọ̀fẹ́. Ìràwọ̀ méje ló yọ ní òkè ọ̀run. Àwọn yẹn walking luli. If your heart was been as white as that white garment you were wearing, Mohbad would have been alive till date. You wore a white garment, but your soul, your heart is of evil. I've never spoken to you like this since this whole justice have started. And I'm talking to you directly. And you know why I'm saying this? It is because this guy died in his bedroom. He died in his bedroom. In the master bedroom. From your mother's in-law. She said he used to call you every morning. Báwo ni o? Ṣé ọ̀dọ̀ ṣé jọ sùn tira yín mọ́jú? Tí mo sọ pé inú yàrá kan ní kẹ́yìn méjèèjì máa sùn, ẹ má sùn sínú yàrá ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. The mother-in-law too he should have joined Hollywood. Come and ṣe fíìmù lábẹ́ ọ̀run. Because one fit àwọn àjẹ́ sìn nìyẹn. Ẹgbà mi ó Sanwó-Olú. Wọ́n fit ẹ̀ dáadáa. Anything that happened to that boy happened to him in this bedroom. Not in any other bed, not in the guest room. It happened to him in the master bedroom. Where you and him, you share. They're asking you what happened to him. You got to Corona Inquest. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọkọ ẹ̀? You were telling us about placenta, about how Baba is bringing woman. Is that what killed Mohbad? Let's even talk about the placenta a bit. Wunmi, who did you give the placenta to? You didn't give Mohbad. Your father-in-law did not see the placenta. Who did you give that placenta to? Keep that aside. You go to inquest, they ask you, you are telling us to wait for autopsy? When you heard, you've planned everything. Or what you were, as you should Mohbad or Kuru. A one plan here. A one plan here. No wonder Oriyomi dropped the case. When Baba Mohbad went to Oriyomi again, Oriyomi Bami, Oriyomi being a fighter in the southwest, welcome Baba Mohbad. Every one of us were happy. Please, moderators, block anybody that is blockable, please. Any goddamn body that is blocked, God bless you. Block, don't mute to aboro mute, block. You got to Oriyomi, we were so happy. We were happy that, we are getting somewhere. All of a sudden, after 3 days, our freedom fighter in the southwest, he hands up. He said he's no more doing. And I asked myself a question, for that man to answer up, and he gave an excuse that the family is not together. I'm on Goto Shele, Oriyomi. Calls came in. The high and mighty that are not mightier than the Most High God. They called you. And the person that put his hope on you, you call him and you said you withdraw the case. I'm sure Baba Mohbad will have cried that day. But I had a lesson. I got a lesson from there, which the Bible has a backup for it. Don't ever put your trust in man. Oriyomi failed Baba Mohbad. Baba moved on from there. The lawyer that took up Baba's case was the lawyer that Mohbad and the dad did the roofing of his house. And Baba said it. That this lawyer decided to help me because Emi àti Mohbad la roof ile àwa lọ́jọ́ kan ile. And I heard that and I was moved. I heard that I was touched. That God, I imagine the relationship between Mohbad and his dad. They sing together. Mohbad plays gong in the church. Mohbad was doing carpenter, was following his father's footsteps. What a humble guy. Don't forget, iye Mohbad nìkan ni bàbá yẹn bí tó jọkùnrin. But Mohbad nìkan ló mọ iṣẹ́ ló follow ìlànà bàbá ẹ̀ in the carpentry work. Joseph the carpenter, God bless your lady. And I can imagine how Baba Mohbad will climb up and will tell Mohbad, oh yeah, fún mi ní 2x2 yẹn. Mohbad too we bring 2x2 up. Oh yeah, gbé 2x4 wá. Mohbad too will be consumer. Oh yeah, it's time to put the facial board 1x10. Mohbad, I want to Baba, I want your mama facial board delay. And I was asking myself, where was Adura when Mohbad was following his dad to do all these things? And at the point, the boy felt that I should go out and let me hustle. I've got talent. He signed with Naira Marley. There's a question that I'm thinking of, and maybe Olaide will answer me as I'm talking along. I will soon make get to my submission. And when Mohbad signed with Naira Marley, Olaide, please, can you help me fast check? When Mohbad signed with Naira Marley, was Mohbad married then? Mohbad was not married.
Man, yeah.
There is no how Mohbad will have signed, will have thumbprinted when signing with Naira Marley. Mohbad signed his signature. And I'm sure in that form that he filled, he will have next of kin. Since he was not married, I don't think, I stand to be corrected, I don't think the next of kin will have been his girlfriend. I stand to be corrected.
I'm on this side. I never check on this file.
I don't think that Mohbad will have used his girlfriend as the next of kin. Who did Mohbad wrote down as the next of kin when he was signing the deal with Naira Marley? And don't forget, that when Mohbad started his music career, Adura was still in Ikorodu. And each time Mohbad had issues, Naira called his dad. How come Naira have his dad's number? Then the answer is probably he got it when he was looking for, probably he had the guarantor is his dad, or in the form he filled as the next of kin. Next of kin. He puts his dad's number there. So many questions to ask. So many questions to ask. If you ask me, we'll ask Wunmi. And Wunmi is not saying anything. Now, after this rudu rada bulabalu, the issue of lawyers came on board, blah blah blah. Police did their investigation. They told us Mohbad bled profusely. Then, in their report, they said the next day he continued bleeding. Please, Olaide, if I'm not quoting them right, please, you can just tell me that you're not quoting them right. Police said he bled profusely. On the next day, he continued.
Yeah, bled profusely from a Ikorodu show, and it continued in Lete.
Okay. Then we need to ask the police, how many pints of blood do we have in our system? If somebody should bleed profusely for 30 minutes, will the person be alive? The person will not even get to 3rd Million Bridge. Now, police have told us that he bled profusely. And the wife and the brothers and the people that are there, they say he had minor injury. Somebody is lying. Somebody is telling lies. How can somebody bleed profusely and the people sitting down in the car with him never got any blood stain? The clothes he wore was not stained, was not soaked with blood. Even the car seats did not stain with blood. Alone, wow, there is God, though. They got home. The most interesting thing, they call a nurse from Cotonou. How come Leke to Cotonou? If you have told us that you called a nurse in Abuja, Leke, Abuja, she blend. She the comparison, see, you know. You can't call nurse with the Cotonou and you did Leke. I didn't say they even tell us, say, the nurse is in USA or the United States or in UK. Or the nurse is coming from Dubai. If for better, but they say na Cotonou. And you have to wait till the nurse from Cotonou will come. And you were watching your partner lying down, helpless in the room. According to Adura, he never stepped out. The person you said he had a fight with messaged you, I'm coming for my stuffs. What was your reply? You said, don't come now. What were you doing? What was happening? Why did you say don't come now? A lot of questions that we've been asking. It is you that said that they've killed your nigga. And we've been asking series of questions. Because you gave us an Eba story ab initio. And we minutiously followed you. Thank God that they exhumed the body. Because how can you do that wickedness? If you don't have anything you're hiding, you a 24-year-old girl, how do you know about white clothes? How do you know about white clothes? That wasn't enough at all. After Dave Corona, after 1, 2 Corona, etu daju Corona ru. Want to open Corona. The first Corona, brother, spending. He acted for us. And the suffering alayewa acting to fun aye awa okoje o. O need láti sọ bó ṣe jẹ́. And the other inquest, Spending came out and said Wunmi and Mohbad had the fight for more than 2 hours. For more than 2 hours. And all your 5 hours, Wunmi, all your 5 hours at the inquest, you never mentioned that you and this guy had altercation. You never mentioned that you had an argument. They became lucky. Spending was inside the car before you even lock your husband's clothes. For you now, for you to have that gulf, the mind to lock your husband in public, one-on-one nínú ilé, ó ti fojú bọ̀bọ́ yẹn rí. For you to have locked his clothes when it was not the two of you alone in public, I wonder what you'll be doing to that guy in the house. No wonder he said, to bath permission, she ain't got to fair post lily. What's up, me da? No wonder he said a whole lot. Gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ ò tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Gbogbo ègún tó dá ò tí bẹ̀rẹ̀. Eléyìí tó ṣe ń rìn, they call it appetizer. The moment this guy is finally buried, àfi tó bá ti mọ nǹkan gbà mú nǹkan tó ṣe. You now see You now see where the Ekpewujayu that the guy said. It is so sad. For the 5 hours you were in that inquest, oh, so what Mohbad? You never said you and Mohbad had a fight. And I asked myself, because if I was have been your supporter, I would have asked you a question, Wunmi, what really happened? Because the day I had the opportunity to speak with Baba Mohbad, I asked him series of questions. Hey Baba, only Darosha bury Omoy. And somebody that was seen is the chairman of Adura said he wanted to bury the guy in the middle of the night. That he stopped you. I asked Baba Mohbad question. The people supporting you, none of them. Bí wọ́n ṣe dàgbà tó yẹn, no brain, they lack brain, they no get brain. None of them could ask you a sincere question since you've been coming to them. That Wunmi, what really happened to Mohbad in the room? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Nobody. I don't blame them. When you come, you tell them, hey guys, don't give relevance to what that person is saying. It might favor my husband tomorrow. All your voice notes, everywhere you've spoken, Wunmi, a whole lot of question is being asked. And I know it's not your fault. All over. Oh, it's you, Wunmi. Oh, Tiru now. Oh, Ru. Your husband is 7 months old. You said he disvirgined you. And the boy that you claim that is for your son is clocking one when your son was 7 months old that died prematurely. And you still have the audacity to go and do party. That party that you did for Liam is a good one. I said it on a show that you should send people like us invites so that we'll come, so that we can gift Liam to. But you did not send us address. But that party that I saw, my opinion, that party that I saw, that boy's father is alive. Because you can't tell me that Mohbad ló bí ọmọ yẹn kò ṣe Adura party yẹn nígbà tó kọ ẹ jẹ́ 7 months. When Mohbad is just 7 months, not buried, and you can go be doing party. That party makes me to confirm and reaffirm that the Baba baby is alive. Nobody can tell me that. Because if truly the Baba baby is not alive, Wunmi, that party, a 1 year old, 7 months was your husband, you will have make it a prayer, a parlor prayer, and beg God that because of this child, God, let my husband have justice. But you were even holding mic and you were miming his song. You were singing his song, holding mic. You are so careful in that party that when you were even singing, you even carried the boy. Because you don't trust anybody. Only Giro and Lome and all of shit DNA. Smart Wunmi. You are so overcalculated warrior. Well, you are jumping, you still carry that boy. You cannot even give it to somebody so that you freestyle very well. Because if you are careless, somebody can come there. They just need the strength of his hair. And then you are genuine. And this is where we are today. Thank God for spending. Thank God for spending. At least he has shed light. We now know that it's been established that they had a fight. And he also said the fight continue in the house. The mystery about the house fight is the fact that he said that Adura was upstairs. Wunmi was upstairs when the whole thing happened. The same Adura that said in the inquest when they asked him, waiting by your brother. Adura could confirm that. Adura could say that Prime and Mohbad had a fight that he did not witness. And the one that he witnessed, he kept quiet on it. And you're saying that's not, you've not conspired. Yeah. And I asked myself a question. I just asked myself a question. What would have happened upstairs and Adura will keep quiet? And I remembered the scenario that played out when they called Adura at the inquest. And this is my take. Mama Mohbad, because you are in the know of what happened to this guy. You said you called your ex-husband. The both of you go to Osaka, London together. They called you. Baba collected the phone. They told Baba to go back. Baba said no, it's not going back. Something is up. And immediately, Baba said, let's proceed to the house. Ìwọ tí wọ́n sọ fún ni pé ọmọ wà ní ọmọ sick. Ẹ wá wọ compound ọmọ ní Lekki. You go to the house in Lekki, ìyá Mohbad. Baba said you did not follow him to enter that house. Kílẹ̀ ti gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́ ṣe tẹ̀lé bàbá wọlé. What information did he heard before that makes you not to follow Baba to enter the house? You said in your testimony that you stood outside. Oh, tẹ̀lé wọn wọlé o. Agbẹnusọ yín àǹtí Tọ́lá ní olóyìnbó òfò. He said ìyá Mohbad